This is the GTO as of now. It probably looks a little different than even the last video. Wideband is welded in. I did actually buy a welder. It's a cheap, shitty one. Just a TIG welder, and I bought a tank, all that stuff. So I was able to actually weld, or start to weld, my exhaust side of the turbo. So, and it didn't turn out too bad. There's some areas that aren't perfect, but whatever. It's my first time TIG welding. Overall, it didn't turn out too bad. I did get that bar welded in at the bottom. You can't see it because the intercooler's in the way, but right behind the intercooler, there's that bar that I welded across. And the radiator is mounted right now, so it's in there. Still need to do a little trimming. Probably notch this out to move it back further so it clears my intake piping. But other than that, I mean, this thing is pretty dang close. I did upload the tune on HP Tuners. If you follow my Instagram, you see I already got it started. Still needs a lot of tuning and stuff done to it, but it ran pretty decent. I was pretty happy with it overall. This is my exhaust. This is literally what's left of it. I got it all tacked right now. Getting ready to weld all this up. Came out pretty sweet. I was even able to reuse the original hanger here, so it mounts a lot like my factory one does, and it literally just runs like normal. So pretty happy about that. It's not 100% perfect here, and that's mainly because of how this was cut, and it was just kind of super hard to do on the ground to get all this to line up nice and smooth like that is. So it wasn't exactly easy, but I think overall, if I can get most of this welded, and then if I have to beat this in a little bit just to kind of get it to match where it needs to, I'll be all right. And then this is, of course, already ran all the way down here. I relocated my spark plug wires so they would stop burning or getting warm, I guess, in between the header here, because there just wasn't enough room. I'll do the other side just to get rid of the coil packs, put them up here, and I'm gonna build a bracket. Probably just weld it off of this strut tower brace, and I'll basically just build like a piece of, where's it at? Let me show you. So basically I'll just cut a section of that out just long enough to where it'll mount to that bracket, and I'll run two of them side to side, same over here, side to side. So it'll be solid in there, I guess. Right now it's just zip tied. But yeah, I'll build a bracket for that. It's not like 100% the cleanest setup ever, but like I said, I'm more worried about how it functions than it being clean. I do still want it to look somewhat clean. That's why I'm spending as much time on it as I am, but I mean, overall, it's not perfect. It is what it is. Finally got a radiator cap. I was waiting on that. I do still need to get my fan wired up too, but I'm trying to just get all the little stuff buttoned up and finished, because if I can do that, then I can focus on getting it running good, solid, and clean. I don't want to have anything that might cause me issues while I'm tuning it. I'm going to start welding on this piping, and then hopefully get it back in tonight still. Not sure if I will or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. So so this is it all finished up. I know it is not the prettiest thing in the world, but for an exhaust, I think it'll do just fine. I think it actually turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it overall. So this will basically run on my passenger side all the way up into my exhaust side here and into the turbo. So that is my fully complete exhaust. All I got to do now is get it back up in there, put it back in hangers, Still need to get this in here, weld it into my wastegate. Just gotta make a little angle for that. Shouldn't be too bad. And then I've got my coolant overflow that I need to get set up and in there. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it in the same spot. About right here is what I'm going for. So see if that works. If not, I'll figure something else out, but I think it should fit in there and still have enough room for that pipe to dump down. And obviously I can move this a little bit to help with that. For now, this is where I'm at. I'm gonna keep going on this thing. Should have another update soon.